Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now today I wanted to do a full review of my Forzo EnduraTimer. Now I'm lucky enough that they sent me this watch out to keep, but I'm going to be unbiased. I'm going to tell you what I think of it, any positives or negatives and so forth. Now a little bit about the company. They're a UK based company and this watch is designed in the UK, and I believe they're based down in Tewkesbury. So I found they were no problem at all to deal with. When I spoke to them, did everything by email, and they were good enough to send me out this watch. And overall, I have to say, I do quite like this watch. It's got a good look to it. Now, unfortunately, what you don't see on their website, it's only when you get the watch in your hands, is just how gorgeous that dial is. If I zoom in a little bit there, the dial has got, a good amount of levels to it. And it's got this amazing textured dial. Now this one, I should point out, is called the Vintage Panda dial. Now you can get this watch in a whole host of different colours. Literally there are loads, but this is one of the real star ones, I think. I just love that texture. Even down to the print, everything on the dial, I think just looks great. I really do like the dial a lot. The hands, I like the fact they've got that black line running down the centre of them, even down to the tip of the second hand being a different colour. You have the lollipop bit there with the luminous material in the hands. There isn't really much on the dial. In fact, there isn't any on the dial at all. It's only on the hands. So I just think it looks great with a tachometer going around the side, very motor racing inspired. Even down to the font of the EnduraTimer, I think it really is. It's really hard to fault that dial really in any way, shape or form. They have done such a good job of it. I really do like that. Now, as you can see, we have 3 subdials here. This is the 24-hour subdial. So that's a day-night indicator, basically. This is the running seconds. And yes, you may notice this is ticking. This has, after all, got a Seiko, I think, what do they call it, the VK63 movement there, which generally, movement-wise, is pretty bomb-proof. It's a very solid movement by Seiko there, and this is for the Chrono. So this is not just a normal kind of quartz watch. This is a Mecha-quartz. So what that means is when I press the starter there, notice we have a ticking, a more fluid style of movement, which is more reminiscent of an automatic than of a quartz watch. And I just think that looks great. I really do. Yeah, it's kind of one of these watches, it's a grab and go watch where you can just simply pick it up and you know it's going to be running. So I just think it does look, dial especially, looks fantastic. And as we come out from this dial, we see this Sapphire Crystal. It is flat. It's got quite a bit of AR coating. You keep seeing like a blue tinge to it every so often, and I love the fact they put this bevel around it there, because you keep getting the distortion of that bevel, and it just makes it look a bit more interesting again. It adds to that depth of that dial, and I really like that. One thing I should point out as well is the date indicator at the 4:30 position down there being round. It just looks right. So I do like that. The only way I would say you could improve that is by having the same colour as the dial. But we are getting nitpicky. Now remember, this watch I believe is £400 in the UK, but there's always some kind of deal. You can get like a free pouch roll with it or different bits and pieces. So, just be aware of that. The actual bezel as you come out it is all very nicely polished. We have a nice case design going on here. Satinized brushwork here. We have a very nice polish work going on. And I must say, I do like the way the end links integrate with the case. They have done a nice job of that. And I should point out these end links are solid end links as well, not folded. Now, we do have a signed crown, and it is a screwed down crown. And you can see there's plenty of purchase, and I do like the way they've knurled discs. They've knurled it on an angle, and I just think those little attention to details I do like. I say it does recess into the crown and screws back in nicely, so that I do like. Pushers, very simple, nicely done, beveled, and we have drilled lugs, which I do like because I've been wearing this watch of late on a leather strap, which I'll show you in a second. I think it's even better than the bracelet. So I say the bracelet. Now, the bracelet is okay. It is a solid bracelet, so it's not folded links in any way, and I do believe they are screwed in there as well, so it's quite nice. The clasp, very simple, fold out press steel with a milled center part there. We do have plenty of micro adjustment there. Now the case back is quite nicely done. It really does look cool. It's a screw down case back. It is indicating there that there is what do you call it? I believe it's 100 meters of water resistant. I think it was. I'll have to double check that. It is just nice. I mean, they've done a really super job. It is perhaps a little tiny bit sharp if I was being super nitpicky, which, you know, fair enough, I will be. The bracelet itself is polished on the end. We do have the brushed outer work here. It's not kind of nice. It's borderline sharp. It's kind of got a very precise edge to it, let's say. So, but I say I prefer this watch on a leather strap. But overall, I think the watch is fantastic. For the price, you know, it depends what you're after. This is a Mecha-quartz watch. Some people prefer full automatics. I don't know, but I think I quite like this watch. I think that it looks really classy on the wrist. So they seem to be a good company to deal with. They'll get the watch out to you quickly. Always approachable. So there you go. But overall, I think it's a cracking watch. Let me quickly show you it on the other leather straps. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, back again. Here it is on the strap I was on about. This is a nice simple strap. You can get these readily, and I think it looks superb on that. So let me put that on my wrist. You can also see how it looks on a leather strap as well. Let's quickly put that on. And there's a quick bit on that leather strap. So there you go. But overall, very positive kind of feelings with this watch. I do like it. Yeah, you could do a lot worse than getting yourself one of these. I think for the price, for what you get, always handy, I think, to have one quartz watch at least in your collection, but you can just pick up and leave with. And this really does kind of nail it. Okay, all the best. Any comments, please leave them below. I'll always try and get back to you. And I'll see you again for the next review. Stay safe out there, guys. Bye.